Hello YouTube, it's Sabrina from Sab Soaps, and I also have with me James. And today we are doing number 1 or episode 1 of our summer scents, because I just have way too many flavors and I have to rotate them out, because other than that we just have too many. So as you see over here, there are 5 mystery fragrances, and today we are doing blueberry muffins, and then you'll have to wait to see what the other mystery 4 are. So this one has oatmeal in the bottom to simulate a crust. It has a darkish blue body, and then we do a little bit of piping, and then we have some piped blueberries that I made like last year. Blueberries? Can I see the cup? Can you see that? Anyways, I piped them because I don't have a mold. So they're all different, all unique, just like a blueberry would be. So, are we ready to go, James?
I think so.
Okay. Do you want to pour the lime?
Yeah.
Here's the thingy. I have it ready. Yum, yum, yum. I just put that in there, and then put that in there. It makes it easy. No drippy. This is James's favorite part. He loves to buzz with the blender. Alright. James is making a lot of his own videos lately, so he hasn't been in the soap kitchen for a little while. If you ever want to watch and see what James does, you have to look up Zabbadahun. And I'll put a link in the bottom. You can go watch him play.
I was playing video games, that was boring stuff.
Oh yes, video games. He's playing video games, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, it's getting clumpy. Do a lot of stir on that one. Nom nom nummy. I'm going to make a moment to see if I can find the glitter.
Okay.
Because I want it. I didn't put it on the last cupcakes at all. Let's put that aside for later. Now just when it comes together, we're going to pour it off. Oops. It's always tricky to figure out how much to pour off for each layer. I should figure that out and have it stop eyeballing it. Yeah. Well, it just makes it a little less consistent. But then that's the beauty of the handmade though, right?
Yeah, I was going to say it's unique that way.
Alright. Pour them off. We want, in this one here, we're going to put the base that we'll put the oatmeal in. And remember, that'll take up some of the space, but we do only want it to go about an inch up. You gotta stand that baby up.
Give us a squirt.
Now, this fragrance did accelerate previously on me, but I think it was because it was a little warm. This time we waited till it was like 20 degrees Celsius, of course. So what do you think there, about an inch?
Yeah.
Now this fragrance bleeds its vanilla into the white next to it. So the crust eventually will turn brown. Not like this soap really lasts that long anyways. Yeah, that's about there. And the top here, we want to put just enough so that we can probably do another 1.5 centimeters probably of white piping on the top as icing. I call this soap blueberry muffins, but it should be called like blueberry cream or something. Alright, let me get the fragrance out. And the fragrance is only going to go in the dark blue, or yeah, in the dark blue.
So like that, you think? Or a bit more?
Give it just a little more, yeah. I don't care if that's quite so if it's a little deeper, you know.
Indeed.
Yeah, so if it bleeds into the bottom, you know darn well it's going to bleed into the white piping too. But there's nothing you can do. Alright, set that aside over there. And we'll put this one aside over there because we're not touching that one. And this is the one we're going to do first.
It smells good.
I know. I love it.
I can smell from here.
I know. I know. If I'm working on this one, why don't you start turning this one dark blue for me?
I can do that.
Yeah.
Take this.
So this is a pretty oaty bottom. It really, really is. I used to cut them. Like I used to take it to the blender and give it a little bit of a, so they were broken up. But then I had people telling me that it was like almost sharp feeling in the bathtub. And I'm like, well, that blows. So I just leave them big and round now. And it's the same oatmeal that I feed my bunnies. They're kind of mad that I take a cup of their treats away. Not like they really know, but
I buy this bunny.
I really love oatmeal. So it is, you are going to put it in. We may not want to put, we may want to actually go with some powder. And maybe I'll go get you the powder. Just because we may not want to put in all that water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little, I think, more of a vibrant blue.
Oh, you'll see when you buzz it, it'll go brighter.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy. It's freaked me out the first time I did that. I was going to say at the same time with the water discount. But still, with the water discount doesn't mean that we want to be adding all kinds of extra in either. Because I really didn't put a high concentration of aquamarine in that bottle. I usually only do baby blues, you know. This is the only one that I do that's got substantial color to it.
Why do we need to do up a
oh, that's the wrong
oil?
one. That's the wrong one. See? It's for bath bombs, hun. It's okay.
Piece of the power.
We're not doing bath bombs right now.
You're not doing bath bombs right now.
We're not doing bath bombs right now.
Are you sure?
Yep. We want the blue ultramarine. And then we'll take a knife. And I'll give it a little bit like that and give it a stir. And then when you buzz it, we'll see that its true colors.
Oh yeah, because it's the powder, so it's going to be trapped in bubbles.
It almost doesn't show like until you buzz it, especially when you mix it with water. It was really, really. That's how like when I made that that bay rum soap, it was so vibrant, and it was the first time that I'd ever done it like this. The water, and I was surprised. Oh, right.
Should we just give it a buzz and see where it's at?
Give it a buzz. Bring that one over here. Look at this. yeah. Bring it in. Okay, so that's pretty blue. Let's add just a smidge of the charcoal because I do want a navy blue. Pick that up and push it down. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. See, I'm so leery of the coloring, so I don't want to throw in too much. So I only put in a little bit at a time. I'm telling you, the blueberry fragrance sitting over here behind me is too much. And by the way, it is a crafter's choice fragrance. So good. Ooh. Watch yourself. Getting a little loud over there. No. This is what I have. Yeah, looks like my oatmeal's pretty even on the bottom. And this we'll just leave to thicken up. Almost done buzzing it, I think, eh? Okay, let's put that fragrance in and just stir it for now. I know. Don't lick the spoon.
Oh, lick it.
Ooh-wee. Darn, it should be illegal.
I did darken it a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, it does change the color a little bit for sure. Morphs it. Now, to go on this one, we want it to look like a pie, so we want it to be separate, so it has to be spooned on top. Do you want me to do it, or do you want
this?
This has to be spooned on top of that.
Oh.
Like
where you pour it on a spatula, or?
No, slower than that. I would spoon it.
Does it need to be a bit thicker then?
This is the one that I want to thicken up, but it's not, and we can't wait all day for it, so I'm just going to spoon it like it is.
Want
to clean it off?
Yeah, clean this off and you can get started on that.
Well, once the bottom layer is down, and it's much easier to go in, but it has to be carefully done not to break through to the bottom. Oh yeah, that's nice. Just give a whack it really good. Bring this forward so we can see. Go this really slow because I don't really want it to break through really deeply. And if I have the time for it to set up, we want to get this in here so that this can set up so that we can pipe the top onto it. So great. Handy dandy scrubber, hot scrubber in case you need that, which of course I do. And I put all of it in here. So my bag is a little full. And what I'm hoping is just enough. Perfection. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? Okay. And so as you can see, she's perfectly decorated. I believe there were pies that you could get that looked like this back in the 80s, and they're frozen and they were absolutely delicious. So to decorate the top of this, I have my blueberries that I piped. I did pipe them last year. So just to show them to you again, they're about, you know, they're all individual heights and they're round. And then I took a little X-Acto knife and cut it cross into them, and then they ashed, which is like, who wants them, you know, your soap to ash? But you totally want it to ash when it's a blueberry. Now this one here, you can actually see where I cut the peak off, because like there was nothing I could do about it having a peak. But when I did these the next morning, because I piped them, and the next morning then I, you know, put on a video and put my feet up with an X-Acto knife and cut off all the tips and did the top and just kind of smeared my thumb around. So you can see this one here is wasn't quite done right, but you get the idea, right? This is what happens when a girl doesn't have cash to buy molds. She will make her own blueberries. So I don't really care if I'm cutting into the blueberries at all. I kind of don't mind that look, actually. So I just want them everywhere. Mind you, I should probably put my cinnamon sticks in first. That's an idea. I really should mark my molds. I've said that before.
morning, YouTube.
We're gonna cut the blueberry muffins. I already have my my government form submitted with the name of this soap, but I'm really tempted to see if I can change it. Now, also looking at it as well, I'm wondering if I shouldn't. Look at that. You see that? Right up the side. I'm wondering if I shouldn't see about like adding a dark to the base next time. Just because it ended up really, really white. It didn't necessarily have to be, but like I said, this fragrance is going to brown and it will bleed, so it will turn the base like a nice tan color, and that's sufficient. Look at colorants. I got blue all over my hands for making bath bombs last night. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the mess up the side. This is what happens when you can't wait. Look at that. How off I am with these silly cinnamon sticks. I'll try going from the other way for a little bit. Oh, I think I broke one off. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me take you down and I'll show you what I got. Alright, here's my batch of blueberry. Blueberry muffins is what I called it last year. Just because it is a bakery muffin, let me try that again. A bakery blueberry versus, I think, a true berry. I can't speak. I cannot speak. Okay, so anyways, I think you get my point. But I am going to see about a name change, though. I think I should just call it Blueberry Cream, because it's adorable. Sorry, I was trying to get out of the light there. It's adorable. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.